On today's episode, we're going to take a quick look at what happened in the stock market today. So let's get started. All right, like I mentioned, today we're going to take a look overall at what happened in the stock market. We're going to take a look at the overall market. We're going to take a look at some of the stocks that were trending. For example, Nikola, Beyond Meat, SFIX, which just reported earnings. And we're going to take a look at the cruise line Airlines stocks as well. And then we're going to take a look at 3 companies reporting earnings after close tomorrow. And that's going to be Chewy, Gamestop, and AMC. And we're just going to take a quick overview of what the earnings expectations are for the company. If this is your first time watching this channel, guys, make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up and the bell. It helps the small channel out so much, and I truly appreciate all the support. Also, if you are new to the channel, this is different from what my normal videos are at. Normally, I do a full in-depth analysis. My video for the end of today or early tomorrow is going to be Activision versus EA Games. I'm doing a full in-depth analysis on that. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get in contact with me, guys, make sure to hit me up on Twitter. I'm very active there, even in the comments below. Or I also have a Discord group, which is free to anybody that wants to join. I am a long-term investor, not a trader, but I still like to understand what's going around in the market, what's going around with the companies. So I still follow the daily news. Most of the articles I'm going to take a look at come from seekingalpha.com. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is just the overall market. Stocks continue to rally to the highest level since late February. The S&P 500 right now is erasing its loss for the year. The Nasdaq is adding to its all-time highs, and this is pretty crazy, right? All these indexes are almost back up to their all-time highs. Some like Nasdaq are hitting their all-time highs, and it's pretty crazy, right? Because obviously COVID-19 is still going out there, and there's still so much happening around the world right now. But investors are hopeful that the worst has passed and things are going to get better, especially when seeing big states like New York City entering the first phase of reopening from the lockdown restrictions. It definitely gives a big bullish sentiment to investors. And obviously with easing in restrictions of lockdowns, the companies that have taken a huge increase because of that are the cruise line stocks, the airline stocks, and any stocks that have to do with entertainment, right? So we can see Carnival Cruise Line is up 15% for the day, and after hours is up 6%. I mean, right now you could pretty much be invested in any company and you would be doing amazing right now. So that's pretty crazy how this type of growth. And right as the lockdown decreases, more investors are believing that, hey, people are going to want to travel. We're back in summer. People are going to go back to cruise lines. People are going to go back to airlines, right? United Airlines last week, I think one day went up 41. And look, today it went up another 14.8% during the market. And after hours is actually up 3.2%. The other companies that I feel are doing up pretty big are companies like Dave & Buster, where they're more of a restaurants, but they're also some form of entertainment company, entertainment business where people go and not have fun. This one is up 11% for the day, and after hours is sitting at 2%. This company is reporting earnings later this week, so we're probably going to hear about this company again in the upcoming days. So the next company we're going to take a look at is Nikola Corporation. This company went up 100% during the day, and after hours this company is actually up another 21%. And like I said, this is probably one of the main reasons I don't trade, because things like this happen. And to be honest, who would have expected this to go up 103%? And vice versa, it could have gone the other way around pretty quickly. So for me, I'm a long-term investor, but that does not mean I would ever criticize anyone for their way of trading style or investing styles, right? If you are a trader, you actually saw this is congratulations to you and all your gains, right? And one thing you'll never see is I would never criticize anyone with the way they invest or the way they would trade, right? I do believe there's so many different ways to make money in this market. If you're a trader, you can make money. If you're a short-term investor, you can make money. If you're a long-term investor, you can make money. But everybody just need to find out what you want to do. And for me, like I said, I'm a long-term investor. To me, it's everybody can make money in this market. And if all you have to do is master your craft that you want to go in. So Nikola, one of the major reasons this company is up is this: they are opening up reservations for their truck, which will be known as the Badger. Reservations will open up on June 29th. And supposedly this is going to be a big competitor against Tesla's Cybertruck. And it has right now it has a range of about 600 miles, 300 miles that are going to be run on batteries, and the same amount is also going to be run in hydrogen fuel cells. And this is one of the big things about Nikola stocks and their future business is the movement of hydrogen fuel cells. So this is definitely driving the stock price up, but this is insane, right? This company has now a market cap of about $27 billion, and this company has yet to sell anything. So to me, right, as a long-term investor, this does not make any sense. Even if it starts making sales, right? Tesla right now is a company that's actually making a lot of cars and has a market cap of, I want to say 120, 140, 176. So to me, it's kind of ridiculous that another company that's not doing sales is only 7 times cheaper in the form of market cap. So like I said, if as a long-term investor, I can't really see why this company is up so much. And here is a picture of the truck. I'm not sure if anybody's taste. To me, it actually looks pretty nice, but I know taste is all perspective for everybody. The next stock we're actually going to take a look at is Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat is another big company that went up 21% and is sitting at over, and it's pretty crazy, even up at 21%. This company only has a market cap of about $10 billion. I actually did not think that market cap was this low. I honestly thought the market cap for Beyond Meat was a lot higher. So the main deal with Beyond Meat is it expanded its product distribution in China, and right now this is a big space for them to actually continue to grow. So right, with the 10 billion market cap, I can see why investors are actually liking Beyond Meat, especially with the whole new market of China being expanded. The next company we're going to take a look at is Stich FIX, and Stich FIX actually just reported earnings today. If you don't know what they are, they're more of a subscription-based company where every month you get a new box with certain clothes depending on your style, and it gets sent to you on a monthly basis. You pay a monthly subscription. Right now the company is down 7% after hours, and one of the main reasons, let's just take a quick look at this company's earnings. Quarter 3 GAAP earnings per share were a negative 33 cents, which missed by 19 cents. Revenue is down 9% compared to the same time last year. Their active clients has actually increased 9% compared to the same time last year. And the revenue per client has also increased 6% compared to the same time last year. All right. And this is a company that, yes, it is in the clothing industry, but since it doesn't have a physical store, the close down hasn't really affected much, as we see that revenue only down 9%. But obviously, as things were going bad, things like this, subscription based, that aren't really a necessity, are things people start to cancel off first, or they stop, or they won't go and subscribe it. So, or they won't go to subscribe to that service. And this is what I think happened with Stich. Right, we had the whole close down. People were worried about their jobs. People did lose jobs. So obviously, some of the cost savings would be to cancel subscription. So I'm guessing that's why we see a decrease in revenue, right? Because here they're just telling you that active clients are up 9% compared to the same time last year. But they don't tell you, in just a quick overview, I'm pretty sure in the earnings they say more, but in the quarter, they don't really say how many additions were added this quarter, right? They could have added a lot of new clients last quarter or the quarter before, but they might have, and so even with the decrease this quarter, it could still provide a positive active client compared to the same time last year. All right, so now let's take a look at the companies reporting earnings tomorrow. So tomorrow after hours, I mentioned, right, Chewy, Gamestop, and AMC are the 3 that I'm gonna talk about. Chewy, if you guys don't know, it's pretty much a pet retailer store, and right now with people staying more at home with their pets, being more active with their pets, I'm pretty sure they're buying more stuff. They're giving them more food, so they're spending a lot more money on their pets. Since February 20th, when the market started to tank, this company has actually returned 66% to investors, and this is crazy, right? These are companies people don't really keep their eyes on, right? Because who wants to invest in a pet retailer? But sometimes the companies that are the less known or the less popular are the ones providing such strong returns. If we take a look at the upcoming earnings for them, they are expected to have revenue growth of about 38% for this quarter compared to same time last year. So this is still a heavy growth company with a market cap of about $20 billion. Next, we're going to take a look at Gamestop. Gamestop today was up 21%, and Gamestop has a market cap of less than $500 million. GameStop obviously was affected pretty big by COVID-19 as their stores were closed for some time. And who's really out there going to buy video games right now when you can actually just purchase stuff from digital purchase? For the quarter, this company is expected to see revenue decrease of close to 30% compared to same time last year. And since February 20th, this company has actually provided positive returns, if I remember. Yep, a 21% return to investors since February 20th. And to be honest, I do not understand why, based on that 30% revenue decrease for this upcoming quarter. I know later this year, we are getting the new PlayStation 5 and we're going to get the new Xbox. I forget whatever they're calling it. And that can be, investors might be hopeful that might turn around GameStop, but that's 2-3 quarters away from now. The next and the final company we're going to take a look at is AMC Movie Theaters, another company that was impacted pretty big by the shutdown. This company for this quarter is up 9%, and after hours is up another 2%. And like I said, most movie theaters have been closed since the shutdown. I don't even know if any, especially here in New Jersey where I'm at, I don't think any of them are open. In the past 6 months since February 20th, this company has gone down about 17%. This company again is reporting earnings after hours. And they're seeing revenue estimates of about 21% decrease compared to same time last year. And to me, that's actually pretty impressive if they only see a 21% compared to same time last year, especially since theaters have pretty much been shut down. There's been no real major movies. So to be honest, I do think this, I personally, this is not advice, I'm no professional, but I personally believe I'm gonna see a lower revenue decline compared to what is expected. So that's it, guys. This was a quick overview of the market today and some of the stocks that were affected. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna try to do something like this maybe at least 3 times a week just to talk about the overall market. But like I said, most of my videos are full depth analysis. The one coming in later today or early tomorrow morning will be Activision versus EA, and that's for my Monday matches where I put 2 companies against each other and take a look at them. So I hope you guys make sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up and the bell. It helps the small channel out so much, and I truly appreciate it. So take care.